I'm sorry if you're watching. Just need to get sparkling water to pour on my eyes. There the two boys sat. Sunny had come to visit for the weekend, spending his time with Kel, per usual, but this time it was a little different. The duo sat at their group's old hangout spot, sitting on the dock, dangling their legs off the edge, Kel's feet barely touching the water. Sunny's legs being too short to reach the wet surface. He wasn't complaining. No soaked socks for him. The sun was setting, the sky imitating the beautiful orange glow, lighting up the boy's face, making the water look like water. Just so you know, I am a terrible reader out loud. So, making the water look like watercolor paints. It was nice and calm until Kel's sudden question had disturbed their comfortable silence. Silence. Imagine speaking. Hey, Sonny, do you think I talk too much? He looked over, watching the boy till his head befuddled. Why would I think that? He raised a brow. I don't know. Just a little bit of writing critique. Be more specific on who's talking.
because like it's kind of obvious, but to like all the 2-year-olds who actually enjoy reading Sunny X Kel fan fictions, uh you kind of need to be more specific with them. I think you talk just enough, Kel. He looked back in the distance. Oh well, I guess I just feel loud, or like I talk too much. Oh, why is that? Every time you visit, we hang out. I don't know. I just. He growled in frustration and hunched over, holding his face in his hands. Sunny stretched his arm around the downcast athlete, patting his back. The smaller boy was tempted to comfort him. It's all right, Kel. Take your time. He leaned his head on his shoulder. Kel looked through his fingers, slowly closed his eyes, and opened them again. His vision blurred with his thoughts. When we hang out and talk every time you visit, I don't feel like I feel like I don't listen to you enough. He sat up straight. Straight. Kelix. Sunny is gay, not straight. Separating his body from Sunny's and looked him in the eyes. It seems like I'm the only one talking. I feel like I should be listening to you more. Well, I don't really have much to say, Sunny chuckled. Besides, I like listening to you. He gently smiled. His statement grabbed Kel's attention. He quickly turned up his head and looked at his friend, confused, a small pink tint covering his cheeks. Really? Sunny closed his eyes, nodded, and took a deep breath. You talked just enough. He opened his eyes again, looking over to Kel. But people at school say I talk too much. Even the teachers tell me that. Sunny raised his finger to Kel's lip, hushing him. Aha, that's self-control. You've always talked in class when your teacher was teaching. He brought his arm down behind him, leaning on it. You talk just enough outside of school. Listening to you talk is comforting. Hearing you laugh at your own jokes is the best. Or when you rant about something you like, it's adorable. Adorable, as I said, you talking is just enough. He smiled. I don't believe in talking too much or too little. I think it's just preference. If someone wants to talk more than everyone else, let them. If someone wants to talk less than everyone else, let them. It is what it is. I looked back at Kel. He could see my neighbors can probably hear me read this fan fiction. When he looked back at Kel, he could see him fuming lovely red. He was calling him adorable too much. Gosh, he really is easy to fluster. Kel, he waved his hand in front of his face. The brunette shook his head. Sorry, I zoned out. Did you really mean what you said? Yeah. Why would I say it if I didn't? You know me too. You know me well enough, Kel. If I don't think it, I won't say it. Well, yeah, but adorable. You think I'm adorable? He scratched the back of his neck, still a little warm from being flustered. Ah, you heard that. I spoke without thinking. Sonny looked down and watched himself fish with his hands. He picked at the skin around his thumb. His pale face slowly became light pink. Sonny, I'm still waiting for an answer. The squiggly line. The black-haired boy brought his knees to his chest, burying his face in his knees and wrapping his arms around his thighs. Hee hee, Sonny. Squiggly line. Kel poked at the boy's head. Yes, it's adorable, pretty cute. It was. Wait, I gotta redo that. Yes, it's adorable, pretty cute. It was muffled, but you could hear him mumbling it out. Kel swore he could see steam heating from his body. I don't think normal people can do that. I don't think that you can see steam heating from his body. That doesn't seem healthy at all. Just gonna be honest. They sat in comfortable silence again. Kel splashing his shoes in the water. Sonny was still too embarrassed to look at anything. You're pretty cute too, Sonny. Huh? Kel watched as he finally brought his head up. He looked around like a lost rabbit. Lines of flesh gritted his cheeks. Hey, leave me alone. He buried his face in his knees again. Aw, Sonny, shouted he, pouted. Fine. Kel rolled his eyes. Basil's right. You really are a good listener. He shielded his face away. Sonny brought his head and gently rested his chin on his knees. You're not so bad to talk to. What does that mean? Gee, you're so full of questions. I was just about to explain. Sonny laughed. Kel's heart had practically skipped a beat, leaping in joy, prancing in circles. Kel would be replying this conversation in his head for a while. Like I was saying, you're not so bad to talk to. Even when you don't talk, it's nice to have your presence around. I hardly have to try to engage in a conversation with you. You always know what to talk about. Kel's heart was racing. He felt like passing out. Just listening to you is enough. I like to listen to you. Your voice is nice. The sky was beginning to get dark. If I ever say I hate talking to you, it's one fat lie. Sunny admirably sighed. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I enjoy listening and talking to you. Kel felt a burning sensation in his chest. It didn't hurt. It wasn't painful. It felt like he felt his body warming up. He was feeling nervous, anxious, but he was also feeling comfortable. His eyes were shooting all over the place. This isn't the first time he felt this way around Sunny. He couldn't feel his body. Kel couldn't focus on anything. He felt like he was extremely infuriated. Thank you, Sunny. The means a ton coming from you. He slurred his words together. His tongue felt like goo melting under the hot sun. What was that? The other boy teased. Definitely. I can't. You're a blushing mess. Does everything I say really mean that much? He squeezed at Kill's cheek curiously. The dumbfounded student only helplessly nodded his head. Sunny laughed. There was again the satisfactory burning feeling, the one where he felt like melting into the ground. What exactly was it? He'd have to ask Hiro. Ah, it's getting pretty dark, Kel. He looked over his shoulder. We should head to your place soon, before anything bad happens. Kel snapped back into reality. Oh, yeah, we can head back now. The duo walked, Kel piving in his step, Sunny being calm and collected. I don't really want to go back home tomorrow. I know I don't want you to go either. It's stupid. Kel could only agree. He's not so good with emotional things. Are things going better? What do you mean? Sunny stopped watching their feet and began about something. I mean, are things after the move doing better? Is everything all said and stuff? The rest of the walk to Kel's house was barely awkward. Welp, here we are, Sunny. He stretched. Today was fun. I'm glad I got to see you. Kel did his signature goofy smile. That was a long walk for such a short distance. Sunny giggled. Kel opened the door and bowed. For you, milady, or manly. Sunny chuckled and walked in through the door frame, only to be introduced to Sally's unearthly crying. Kel's mom barged in. Kel, you're back. Come help me around the house. I can't, Mom. I'm busy with Sunny. What? He grabbed Sunny's wrist and yanked him upstairs, dragging him across the floor and into his room, stepping over piles of clothes, random bits and bobs. Sat him on the bed, proceeded to sit next to him and cheerfully changed the subject. So, Kel grinned maniacally. Is that even a fucking word? Comfortably silent. So, Sunny comfortably smiled. Awkward silence. Sunny leaned his head across Kel's shoulder, his hair gently tickling the older boy's cheek, making him laugh a little bit. The faint cries of Sally echoed through Kel's shut door. Sunny looked around the room, seeing poorly taped posters and comics for movies to the wall. Kel's hamper and overflown with clothes, which are probably what making his room smell like sweat. The two sat on Kel's bed. It was neatly made, surprisingly comfortable. New and old basketballs shoved in the corner of the room behind his dresser. Some of them were deflated, or on their way there. His gaming consoles neatly stacked on his small entertainment center. Sunny, the smaller voice, sleepily hummed back in question, changing his focus. I think I want to tell you something. I think he looked away at the side of his face, exclaiming here side of the room. He noticed how much titty it was his or untouched. That's not the point, Kel. Just tell him you love him. Go for it, Kel. I think Sunny pushed himself on his friend's shoulder and tried to look him in the eyes. He was looking the other way. You think what? He was confused, muddling, oh my god, I can't. Thinking, does he not want to be friends anymore? Is he trying to drop me, leave me forever? God, this is embarrassing. Huh? This isn't the best place to tell you this type of stuff. Kel sighed. You can hear my sister crying. My mom screaming at nobody. Kel, I'm confused. I can wait, I'll tell you another day. He said in disappointment. Kel, what? Sunny picked at his fingers. Are you okay? I'm fine. You're lying. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. I can tell. Kel, Sunny. Kel, he punched Kel's arm with the most muscle he had, which was not a lot, but seemed to get the message across. Hey, what gives? Sunny looked at him. You know what gives, he said. Tell me what's wrong. You're just trying to send me home, overthinking. Shit. Makes me genuinely disappointed that people are watching this, honestly.
thought it was over.
I'll tell you the next time we visit. I promise it's nothing bad. The drunk reaches soon. I just need time to prepare and to ask Kira some questions. But Pinky, promise I'll tell you next visit. Are you sure? Cal nodded his head approvingly. All right then, Sonny brought his pinky and intertwined them with the other. Pinky promise. They said in unison. Oh my god, I can't. Bouncing their pinkies and tightening their grip. Letting go soon. Shortly after. I'm headed to go get ready for bed. It's late. You should sleep soon too. He warmly smiled at Cal. Sonny stood up and left the room. Did Cal just say the fuck word? That's not a Cal thing. This writer made Cal out of character because Cal doesn't even know what fuck means, and that's canon. So how dare you? I am personally offended by Cal saying fuck. That is an offense to everyone who likes Cal. Fuck! Cal was mentally beating himself up. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did that? He slapped himself in the face, bringing both hands to his eyes and pulling them down. I totally ruined his mood. He pinched his arm. I probably ruined it from the beginning. He let out a long, gusty, exasperated sigh. It's all right, Cal. Deep breaths. He took one long breath in and one long one out. He felt like screaming. Pretend like you're a hero. Charming, dashing, so flashy and cool. He put up finger guns and attempted to boost his own confidence. And this isn't stop and go mission. I either tell him or I don't. I better call Hero before it's too late. So alas, Cal grabbed his phone and called his beloved brother. Cal, he felt something poke his cheek. Cal, wake up. I'm gonna leave soon. Huh? I'm leaving in a bit. No, stay. I'm still personally offended by the writers incorporating Cal saying fuck. The only person in Omori who's allowed to say fuck is Aubrey and Hero. They're the only ones allowed to say the F word. And Sunny's just mute. He can't talk. He's physically unable to talk. No, stay, he whined. He gently wrapped his hand around Sunny's wrist and pulled him down, making him sit on the bed. Lay with me. I'm glad my cat climbed on my bed. I need my cat right now. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't even know what fuck means. I'm actually pinning that now. He gently wrapped his hand around Sunny's wrist and pulled him down. Oh, I already read that. That's strangely intimate. I don't think I will. Sunny awkwardly laughed. Kel Kel puffed his cheeks and pouted. He lazily rested his on. He, re- he lazily rested in his bed. The other boy sitting next to him, fiddling with his hands. I don't want you to go. Kel sat up, now crisscross. I don't want to go either, but I have my own stuff to deal with. I know, Kel sighed. I'm missing you every day. Don't think I don't miss you and the others when I'm away. Do you think about us when you're not here? Why would I not? Sunny looked over his shoulder, making eye contact with the other person in the room. When I'm not here with you, I don't really feel like myself. Huh? You and the others helped me through a lot, so I guess whenever I'm not around you guys, I feel lonely. He looked down. But I'm not lonely. I have my mom. When she's not busy, I still spend most of my time at home doing nothing. He rubbed his eyes. It's just hard to make friends. Aw, Sonny. Kel looked up. Kel looked up at him sympathetically and pulled him into a big hug. I'm always here for you, even if it's not physical, just a mental image of me. Does Kel even know what physical and mental means? I mean, like, Kel is, like, fucking stupid. We can all agree on that. I don't even think he knows what mental or physical means. I'm just pointing it out. They're making Kel have a little more IQ points than he actually has. That's an interesting way to put it. A genius way to make it. Sunny laughed. I should get going soon. I don't want to miss my train. He looked down disturbedly. Care to come with? Kel nodded his head furiously, and then got whiplash immediately and died. And that's the end of this story. As someone who who Kel is their favorite character, Kel is stupid, and that's what makes him amazing. Actually, for real, I gotta go. Yeah, Kel doesn't know grammar. That has to be canon. But like for real, I gotta go at like 12. It's 11 right now, but at 12, I gotta go somewhere. Yeah, I gotta go. At 12. I gotta do something. But after, if I can, I'm going to live stream again. This fan fiction makes me want to commit suicide.